So, who's heard of this game? I hope everyone, considering Outrun is a freaking classic. And I don't usually play like major classics on this series. This isn't really a series, it's just me playing random games every so often. But I just want to play a bit of Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. I'd play it on the PS2, but I can't record from the PS2, which is incredibly frustrating. I guess I use automatic transmission. Screw you, I'm a scrub. But yeah, I'm also going to just use this video as a quick way to update on some things. Like I mentioned in my last update video that I had a playthrough of Sonic Lost World pretty much ready to go. Yeah, about that. I haven't finished the commentary for it, and you can tell it's out of date considering I mentioned the PC version being upcoming in Frozen Factory Zone. Yeah, that's just something quite bad. It's been out for a few months now. So yeah, there's that. And there's also the Shovel Knight blind playthrough, which I'm still not bothering with, considering I just don't want to play that water stage again. Like, for some reason, the Steam Cloud failed to save my data. Oh, I'm going to crash an egg. Hello. This is you. But yeah, I might as well talk about Outrun now. I've got the two tiny bits of update out of the way. So, this game, if you're not familiar with it, arcade classic, and this is the 2006 Coast to Coast version, which is based on the arcade Outrun 2, and was released on random consoles and PC. And pretty much, there are these rivals in 2006 Coast to Coast, but you're against the clock, and pretty much the aim is to get to the end of the course before the time runs out, using drifts and whatever speed tactics you can get. And at the end of each course, there's a branch path, and you have to choose where to go. Seriously, I really love this game. I'm not good at Outrun, but I really do love it. Because especially that music. Like, listen to Splash Wave here. Like, it's freaking great, isn't it? Like, if you've not listened to the soundtrack for Outrun, seriously, you're doing yourself a like, you're not doing yourself a favour by not listening to it. Go listen to it for frick's sake. It's great. It's odd, I've never actually played the original arcade versions of Outrun. If only because of the fact that I cannot work MAME to save my life. But yeah, this game might not look that interesting at first glance, but when you play it, it's actually really fun. If only because, well, there's a lot of variety. You only have 5 courses per run, but as you can see from the map there, there's like, what? Hang on, I can't count something on the fly, especially when I'm trying to focus on the driving. It's like, what, 20? 15? I think there's 15 actually, because I think there's a mode where you can go through all 15 at once. It's like linear. But yeah, it is just the pure arcade driving fun. Fun? Did I say fun? Hey. But yeah, this video is going to be kind of rambling because I'm probably just going to use it to update on things as well. And as I said, I'm not that good at Outrun, and this forest is causing some slowdown. Beautiful. The only problem I have with 2006 Coast to Coast is it can be a little difficult to read the signs. That's considering you're going at such a high speed. The original game didn't even tell you which route was which. It was like, hey, go left or right. But yeah, I might as well give an update on those Left 4 Dead maps I've been doing. This is going to be a very scattered video, it's going to be all over the place, I'm sorry about that. With those, I've been procrastinating again. Like, Volcano Valley is due for its updates, but I've not been working on them recently. I've instead working on a different map entirely. Just because, well, I've just been experimenting, really. Like, I've got the list of improvements down for Volcano Valley. And I've actually got most of them made in Left 4 Dead 1. I just need to make the ice variants, then port it to Left 4 Dead 2. And there's the problem, porting to Left 4 Dead 2. Because if you don't know how Left 4 Dead works, with its spawning system, Left 4 Dead 1 in survival mode, you can place items, they'll spawn just fine. Left 4 Dead 2 doesn't work that way. You have to specifically set them up in a specific way. Is this the casino area? But you have to set up exactly how items spawn in Left 4 Dead 2. So specific preset spawn points with certain items. Like, you can't just put a health kit down and it'll spawn. You have to put it under an item spawn and then tell the AI director to spawn that item in survival mode. It's a real pain. But yeah, I will get to Volcano Valley at some point. I'm still debating whether to do a developer commentary on Green Grove or something. It's because most of the things I'd say in that I've already written down in like article form. I'll put a link to the article on my site in the description. Well, article, write-up, whatever you want to call it. It's a thing. So this will probably be a bit short video if I just do one course, so I'll probably do a few runs. If only because I can't play Outrun without listening to Magical Sound Shower and Passing Breeze at least once. And then he just disappears. You gotta love those 2D sprites of people in the background. That's what the PS2 had to do. And in Coast to Coast you have these Outrun miles, which any new player of All Stars Race Transformed might be familiar with. Because in Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed... No, was it All Stars? No, it was the original All Stars Racing. They used Sega miles, which is the exact same thing because these two games were developed by the same people. Sumo Digital. Do I have the Passing Breeze Euromix on here? No, I don't. Yep. Magical Sound Shower, please. So yeah, the also good thing about Outrun Classics Coast to Coast is it has the oops, I just dropped my controller. It has the Japanese version of Outrun 2 in it called Outrun 2SP, which is a completely different course. And now my controller's desynced. Give me a second. Right, let's try this again with less controller dropping this time, eh? Yeah, as I was saying, Outrun 2SP is a like Japanese exclusive version of Outrun 2. And I think this is actually... No, this is a completely different track, yeah. Yeah. Right, that's ignore me. So yeah, it was a completely different layout than the original Outrun 2. And this 2000's Coast to Coast has them both, which is nice. Because yeah, Outrun 2 kind of went into a case of Capcom sequel stagnation, just releasing the same game over and over again. But yeah, Coast to Coast is definitely the superior version. You used to be able to get this version of this game on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN, and Steam actually. Which was... Actually, I think you could get Coast to Coast on Steam, but in terms of Xbox Live and stuff, it was Outrun Online Arcade. They removed that game. And they also removed the Steam version of Coast to Coast. Like, I'm playing a copy of the PC version because, as I said, I can't record from my PS2. Because I was an idiot and decided to go, hey, let's have everything in one HDMI capture card and then just buy an upscaler. Oh wait, the upscaler can't be recorded from at all. Ugh. Yeah, it was a pain. Also, can you tell this had a lot of product placement? You can see the AMD signs and stuff that I keep passing. And since I'm trying to think of something else to say, let's listen to Magical Sound Shower for a bit. Again, this game's music is so good. The Outrun series just has really good music. Like, I never planned to drive, but if I ever did, then I'd probably just have a USB stick with the entire Outrun series soundtrack burned onto it and just listen to it. Like, it's good driving music, because that's kind of what it's designed for. And I love that the 3DS version allows you to just listen to songs and in the options menu. Like, in fact, it wasn't until recently that I actually started to listen to Magical Sound Shower. Like, I only ever listened to Splash Wave and Passing Breeze. Wait, let's do the steel drums. Oh, and watch me spin out. The other problem I have with this game is drifting's kind of a pain. You have to tap the you have to tap the brake, then tap the gas in quick succession. And then getting out of the drift is a bit of a pain as well. Nothing terrible, but it can just be slightly annoying. Especially on the Xbox version of Outrun 2, where the controls... Well, the Xbox controller just isn't the best thing in the world. Actually, I may as well bring that up as well. I haven't made the video for it public because I'm expecting to just send it off to an Amazon seller because of the fact that I kind of need to bring something up. I picked up a copy of Sonic Heroes for the original Xbox, and it didn't work, despite the fact that the Amazon seller listed it as used very good. So yeah, I need to get in contact with the seller and either have something to do about that. But yeah, this is the stage I was looking for. This is like a casino town, and look, there's a statue of Sonic there. Like, it's not on the, this isn't a homage on the levels of freaking Sega Carnival in Sonic Riders, but it's still a pretty nice area. And very wet. I do like that detail that you go into the tunnel and the rain thing stops. It's a little detail for a PS2 game. There's Sonic on that sign up there. Yes, twists like that I really hate driving around. I may as well show off one of the mission modes in this game before I stop playing it. And if you could pad the video out, because I just love playing some Outrun. What can I say? It's a classic game. I'm repeating myself, but hey. But yeah, if like this was still available on Steam, I would buy it. But as I said, I didn't really explain the reason why they pulled it, but it's because their contract with Ferrari ran out. That's the whole reason they pulled the game. See, this is the thing I don't like about digital distribution, is games are a lot harder to archive. Like, yeah, this game had an actual disc release, so that's fine, that's how I'm playing it. But stuff like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which was a really good 2D beat-em-up platformer thing, you can't play that anymore unless you previously purchased it before it was taken offline, and it was only it was only on the Xbox Live and the PSN. So if you didn't purchase it then, tough it. You're not going to get pre-owned, which is a shame because that is how to do a licensed game correctly. Seriously, if you haven't seen the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World game, do yourself a favour and look it up. It's a great game. That just occurs to me, you can actually access the original Outrun 2 in this game. Like, they included it in the game despite the fact that they already included the freaking track. But yeah, I may as well show off one of the mission modes to end it off. Coast to coast. So these are like race missions and stuff. And there's also the heart attack missions where you have to do things that they go in the car asks you to. So like do drifts, pass traffic, etc, etc. But yeah, we'll just do a race here with Passing Breeze playing. Get ready. Race for the top position. And yeah, in the Xbox version of Outrun 2, these races are a lot harder. Either that or I'm just bad at the Xbox version. This constant fading to show off the music is going to be interesting. But yeah, seriously, if you've never played Outrun, if you have a PS2 or an Xbox, go find it. It's really cheap to find. Well, if you have a 3DS, you can play the original game. It's available on the 3DS's eShop in a remastered form, and it's freaking great. Smooth 60 frames per second. You can even mimic the freaking arcade cabinets. I don't use that feature personally because it throws the screen all over the place, and I can't see the 3Ds, so it's kind of pointless. But hey, it's nice. Freaking buy it. It's great. I really need to try and play Turbo Outrun and Outruns at some point. It actually just occurs to me, the official soundtrack album of was made for an anniversary does not acknowledge the sequel Outrun 2019 or something, whatever it was, like a futuristic thing. I think because it was just a another game that was just dubbed into Outrun. But yeah, I think that's done justice to Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. Seriously, play Outrun, please, if you have not played it. It's a classic and it deserves to be played.